The market today is just a storm of data, right? News, charts, opinions. It's coming at you from every direction. So, how do you actually cut through all that noise and make a smart investment decision? Well, let's dive into a new way to do just that, and maybe even gain a real edge.
And it really comes down to this question, doesn't it? It's the one every single one of us has to ask ourselves. Am I making a calculated move here based on solid research, or am I just rolling the dice? And if we're being honest, sometimes that line can feel pretty darn thin. The tough reality is the big players on Wall Street have a massive, almost unfair advantage. I mean, hedge funds have literal armies of specialists digging into every single angle of a trade. So how is an individual investor supposed to compete with that? Well, what if you could finally even the odds?
This is where we can start to level the playing field. Just imagine having your very own AI-powered research team working for you around the clock. That's really the core idea behind trading agents. The mission here is so simple, but it's powerful. Take that super sophisticated analysis that was once only for billion-dollar funds and make it available to you, to everyone. So you get those professional-grade insights, but without that crazy professional-grade price tag. So how does this actually work? Well, it's not just one single algorithm spitting out an opinion. Trading Agents is really a team of 4 distinct AI specialists. You've got the market specialist, who's a total chart wizard, spotting trends. Then there's the financial health specialist, basically an accountant digging into the company's books. The news specialist is your media guru, scanning everything for sentiment. And finally, the social buzz specialist is on Reddit and Twitter, figuring out what the crowd is thinking. It's 4 unique perspectives all working together to give you one clear, actionable decision. But just gathering all that data is only the first part. The real magic, the secret sauce that makes a recommendation truly robust, happens next. It happens in the debate. Let me show you what I mean. So the AI doesn't just average out the opinions. That would be too easy. It forces them to argue. It's brilliant. One agent builds the absolute strongest case to buy. That's the bull case. And another agent builds the strongest possible case to sell, the bear case. And they go at it. They debate, just like analysts in a high-stakes meeting at a top firm. This is so crucial because you don't just get an opinion, you get a conclusion that has been battle-tested. So for a stock like NVIDIA, you can see it in action. The bull case is all about that future growth and potential. But the bear case hits back hard with the reality of right now, a lack of clear, transparent data. Seeing both sides argued so plainly gives you a complete and, more importantly, an honest picture of what you're getting into. And after that debate, the system even considers different risk appetites, because not all of us are the same, right? The aggressive view points out, hey, you might miss a huge move if you wait, but the conservative view warns you about the real risks of permanent loss. It's analysis that's tailored to how you actually invest. All right, theory is great, but let's put this to the test. Let's see how this whole process works with a real, complex stock that everybody's talking about, NVIDIA. We're going to deconstruct the AI's analysis piece by piece. Okay, so first up, the market specialist looks at the charts, and right away, things get interesting. The daily and weekly trends, they look bullish, but the monthly chart is bearish. See, this is exactly the kind of conflicting signal that can trap an investor, and it's precisely what our AI is built to spot. Next up, the financial health specialist weighs in. NVIDIA's price-to-earnings ratio is over 47. So what does that actually mean? It means investors are willing to pay more than 47 times what the company earns in a year. They're betting on massive future growth. But that also raises a big question. Is this stock priced for a perfect future with absolutely no room for error? Then you've got the social buzz specialist, adding that crucial human element. What are people saying? Well, it turns out retail traders are still pretty optimistic, betting on a big comeback. This shows what the crowd is thinking, and that can be a really powerful and sometimes really volatile force in the short term. So let's recap. We've got conflicting charts, a super high valuation, and a lot of bullish retail hype. What in the world is the right move? This is where the whole system, the whole team, comes together to give you a single, clear, actionable plan. After that intense debate, after weighing all the evidence, the final recommendation is delivered. And it's not a simple buy or sell, it's a calculated hold. It acknowledges both the incredible potential and the very real risks. But hold isn't the end of the story. The system gives you a complete trading plan. an exact entry trigger at $183.33, a specific stop loss at 7%, and a take profit target of 18%. This isn't just a vague suggestion, it's a clear, actionable strategy with all the numbers you need. And that brings us right back to where we started. It's about moving from that feeling of guesswork to a feeling of confidence. It's about having a process, a system you can actually trust. And really, that's the ultimate takeaway here. With a team of AI specialists debating every single angle for you, you can completely transform your approach from gambling to true investing. It's time to arm yourself with institutional-level insights and start making smarter, more confident decisions for your portfolio. It's time to stop guessing and start knowing.